Bill Maher tortures optics of Kamala interview, mocks her, and notes big voter problems she faces. Good. I'm glad more people are seeing how incompetent, how insecure this woman really is. I mean, it was a terrible interview. No wonder they keep hiding her, because she is not good at this thing. If she can't even sit down and have a conversation about what she believes, if she can't even do something as simple as that, how can she sit down and try to try to fix things with our adversaries? How can she sit down and even talk to our allies if she can't even articulate her own beliefs? We're not asking some obscure stuff. We're asking you what you believe. Why? How did your beliefs change? Because we see the obvious flip-flops that's been going on. What made you come to those changes? I mean, these are things you should know if you are real about your beliefs. But that's the thing. She's so inauthentic. She's so fake. That's why she can't really articulate these things. So we're gonna play these clips, the clips from Bill Maher. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account as well. So follow me on those platforms too. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from Red State's Nick Arama, and he reports that we reported earlier on the delusional take that Rep. Nancy Pelosi engaged in on Bill Maher's real-time show on Friday. It was quite something. Pelosi tried to justify giving illegal aliens money for a down payment on homes. She also said she wanted to change the undocumented into documented, saying the quiet part out loud about the Democratic agenda. Remember how mainstream media try to say, no, that's not the case. We're not trying to make a new voting block. We're not trying to make these illegal people legal so we can use that demographic for voting and push aside people like black people. This is really the great replacement, like I keep saying. This is really what's going on. It's not white folks that's really going to be replaced, which they will. You know, a lot of the middle class and poor people white people will be replaced, but overwhelmingly it'll be the black people that's being replaced. If you don't believe me, look at what's going on in Chicago. But on top of that, she added some more delusion, claiming that Kamala Harris wasn't just anointed, that the nomination was open. Anyone could have contested it, and Harris wrapped it up as though she was a choice when not one primary vote was cast for her for the position. And I mean, I don't understand why she would even say that. No one ran. They didn't have an open primary. Why is she lying about that? Maher also had a panel discussion with political commentator and Columbia professor John McWhorter. I'm a big fan of McWhorter, and Puck Peter Hamby. Among the things they discussed was the Kamala Harris-Tim Walz joint interview. Maher mocked Harris a bit, noting she had a bad 3 years. So let's play this clip here.
And, you know, I mean, I don't know why we ever thought she was as bad as people thought she was. It was like Biden had that one bad night. She had a bad 3 years. She did. Like, but she's fine. I mean, she's fine.
Facts. She's, everyone knows. They don't want to say it. Of course, the left won't admit it, but she's not good. She's not good at her job. She wasn't a good senator. She wasn't a good AG. She wasn't a good vice president. I mean, every job she had, she did a terrible job at. He said, I don't know why we ever thought she was as bad as bad people thought she was. Well, we try to tell y'all that. But the problem, of course, most people know that she had a bad 3 years because they can feel it in their wallets and see it in the chaos that Biden and Harris brought to the world. That explains why Harris has a big problem when it comes to the voters. She's losing young male voters who she can't afford to lose, particularly if it's a tight race. Maher acknowledged former President Donald Trump's appeal to young male voters. We seen the polls. We seen the graph. Everyone's seen that graph of how young folk, men in particular, young men in particularly, are flocking to the Democrat Party in droves, and especially black men too. As you see it a lot amongst black men as well. But let's play this clip here.
What explains Donald Trump's appeal to young men? I saw today that the gender gap, I think, is the widest. I mean, it's very predictable. I mean, the women are much more for Kamala, and the men are much more for Trump, generally.
But it's not predictable if you look at past elections where voters under 30, generally men and women, went for Democrats. This is remarkable. I think to explain it...
Wait, you're talking about under 30?
Yeah, the under 30
What's going
gender
on
gap is very different than past elections.
Bigger?
Much bigger. So in 2020, young men and young women voted for Joe Biden at roughly the same rate. Over the last 4 years, and now with Kamala Harris, young women are voting for Kamala Harris at that same level, if not more. Kamala Harris has barely moved the needle with young men. They have gone more toward Trump. There's a lot of reasons for that. I think Trump has exploited culture war stuff. He appears on hyper-masculine podcasts, and he just seems like a fun bro who's not going to ban your zins, you know? This could actually be, this is a real issue for Kamala Harris, though. Like, this could be fatal for her campaign. So if Democrats need to win 60% of the youth vote to win the White House. Hillary came up short. Obama did it. Biden did it. Kamala Harris is right now at like 55% of the youth vote. If she doesn't get to 60, she could lose the election, and it's because young men, Gen Z men, are breaking to Trump.
They're not going to vote.
Yeah, but it's because men has been denigrated like under the Democrat Party. I mean, you know, toxic masculinity and all this other crap they come up with. Men has become second tier citizens here in the United States, and they're fed up with it. They're fed up with the Democrat Party. Only cuckolds and soft feminine men with low testosterone support the Democrat Party. I mean, it is what it is. Y'all can be mad at me for saying it, but that's the fact. But Hamley noted this is remarkable because in the past, you could generally count on the younger vote going towards the Democrats. He gave reasons saying that Trump seems like fun bro who isn't going to ban your zins. That's nicotine pouches. Yes, but he also has better policies that's going to help you keep more of your money. And that's it. What is the Democrat Party's platform? Tax, 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 censor, 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 illegal immigrants, abortion, open borders. That's their policy platform, and most men aren't for that. We got Eric Abonate. He said Bill Maher and the panel torching the optics of the Kamala Harris-Tim Walz interview. I don't know if this is a different clip or not. Let's play this. Let's see if this is a different clip.
Why put her out there? It looked like when your dad goes with the young woman to help buy a car, you know, when dad comes along. I mean, why? She hadn't done an interview in so long. Or maybe that's the strategy. They look like a married couple. They look like every interracial couple in every commercial.
Maybe that's the... No, but they messed it up because they didn't do the optics right because she looked like she was only 2 feet tall and he was up front looking like Frosty the Snowman. So it kind of failed, but I see what they were going for.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a huge fan of McCormick. What they were going for is still a mystery. Everyone else missed it. It made her look small, and then she opened her mouth, and it got worse. It just looked silly, as Red State said they reported. But it was a waste of time. I wish I could have got that time back. That's time I could have used to be doing some research or studying or putting out more videos. It was a terrible interview. It didn't make her look any better. I don't think she swayed anyone that was on the fence with that interview. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.